12-acre property out here in Montana. Love this land investment right here. My name is Miles McLaughlin, rolling out a new property with you in Wolf Creek, Montana. This is going to be located in Cascade County, if you're familiar with that neck of the woods. I'm going to pull up the property on Google Maps. I'm going to pull up the property on Google Earth. I'm going to cover common questions, FAQs, how you can go visit this property on your own all throughout this video. So I'll talk about some potential uses as well, and just get into kind of the target audience for a piece of land like this. So just kicking it off, what we do here at Wilco Land is we buy and sell raw land. Our focus is for these unique and epic properties. A lot of our properties are going to be mountainous and rural and things like that. So this property itself has easy road access. It's in a really, kind of a private area, a mountainous area. It's going to offer kind of an escape from, people turn to these properties during times of political uncertainty and just for pure recreation too, right? There's there's a variety of reasons why people buy these type of land investments, right? This one's going to offer you a lot of affordability being in Montana. And again, like I said, look at the access. The access is really easy to this property as well too. So it's not, your city limits type of residential real estate. It's a property that's going to offer a lot of potential. Maybe it's an RV site, maybe it's a campsite, maybe it's for a yurt, maybe you build an off-grid cabin. Maybe you build something with utilities, an on-grid cabin, right? So like I said, there's a gentle slope heading up to this ridge line up here. Otherwise, you have a nice area down here that's really usable too. So let me pull up the property quick on Google Maps just to show you guys where we're at here. If I zoom out, we are going to be, here's Wolf Creek, Montana. Here's Flathead National Forest right here, and Seeley Lake, Flathead Lake, and then we get up here to Glacier National Park. So if you're looking for a landing point for all your Montana recreation in Northwest Montana, this is a really good spot. Like, we're just north of Helena. Like I said, we're just south of Glacier and Flathead National Forest, Seeley Lake, Missoula's right there, Butte. So you have everything that Western Montana has to offer right here in this little mountain range, just outside of it. And it's going to be way, way more affordable than what you're going to find on that western side of the state, especially the northwest side of the state. So like I said, this is still going to offer a lot of what you're looking for in Montana at a much more affordable price. So, and like I said, without really many restrictions to what you can do with your property. So, you can see there's road access right here. This is kind of interesting. Somebody must be maybe renting this out or something. So this is an idea of what somebody's done with the property back here. So we talk about target audience and potential ideas for a property. I mean, this is literally a cabin out here. Maybe this is an outhouse, it looks like, but this is somebody's cabin out here that they have set up, and maybe they're like renting it out. Maybe they just wanted to put it on Google. I'm not quite sure why they did that, but here it is. It's the Ritz Carlton, kind of a crafty name, isn't it? And so the reason I'm showing you this is not to go to the Ritz unless you want to go visit here, but I'm showing you because it's an idea of what can I do with this type of property, right? In today's day and age, there's so many different options out there. There's prefab homes that are built. Look at the views from out here. It's a really cool area. So like I said, again, there's prefab homes that are built. You can build a log cabin out here. An RV site, a yurt, if you just want a glorified campsite, what can you go wrong with it? You have a tangible land investment. You're investing in United States real estate. So like I said, just kind of walking through an idea that somebody has done out here in this subdivision. It looks like maybe he's hauling water in. He doesn't have a well. And so, yeah, that's a little bit of background. We're just putting these data points together to get an idea of what do people do with these type of properties. So the next thing I want to do is pull this up on Google Earth just to give you an idea of what it looks like. And here's the Ritz here too. So you can see, I mean, we're in a pretty cool mountain range back here. It's going to offer a lot of privacy. And then right here too is Missouri River. I mean, there's a lot of really cool recreation here, right here. Tower State Park. Tower Rock State Park. So just down here to the south, you've got the Missouri River, and you've got great fishing along the Missouri River. And so this is a really cool section of the Mighty Mo. And I think as I'm making this video, I'm thinking about the price point of our property. I'm thinking we might have underpriced it, to be honest with you, because as a landing point for where you're at, I mean, this is our property just right up here. So you just take this road up here and you're at the lands. You've got these cool rock formations. You're in this little mountain range here. And like I said, you got Helena National Forest. You've got the Bob Marshall Wilderness. You've got Flathead National. I mean, Seeley Lake is all right here. So you've got access to Glacier, to Lolo National Forest, and Missoula. really a cool landing point, and an affordable property for Montana that we're offering here. So let's zoom back into where we were on this property, and you can see somebody to the south has kind of put in their own little structure here that looks kind of maybe like a mobile or an RV. Some sort of camper might be on the property, but then you've got this whole section down here too, like I said, that you're going to be using. And you can see on identical topography, they were able to do, use that section of their property right there. It does get a little bit steeper as I think you go up to the top of the property. But once you get to the top of the property, there's a huge flat section up here. And I can draw that out for you to give you the amount of acreage that you have. So if we go up top, just this section up top, that's over 2 acres. And that's going to offer some I don't see anything obstructing that view at the top of this property. So that's a cool property. Another nice thing is the road goes right through this property, and there's not many neighbors. There's a few little people that are tucked away. You see these white dots. Those are like campers, maybe some off-grid homes and stuff, right? You can see other folks are using properties back there. And you can kind of get an idea of what folks are doing, right? So you're probably not going to find your $1 million cabins back in the subdivision, but it's going to offer, like I said, privacy and kind of freedoms to do the things that you're looking to do. So check it out. I mean, how cool is this? On the Dearborn River, this is outside your backyard. So recreation at your fingertips, owning this property. And so that's really a big selling point here. If you are looking for that escape in Montana, I think this offers a really affordable solution, without really many restrictions, or what I'm seeing, really any restrictions at all, right? Camping flies, RVs, campers fly, off-grid structures fly, the Ritz-Carlton flies, right? So a lot of stuff is go back here. And so as I zoom out, I want to talk about accessing the property. That's one thing people ask about quite a bit. Use GPS coordinates to go access the property. And what I like to use is Onyx Maps. I use Onyx Hunt. I have the elite version, and I'm just zooming in here. It actually shows property lines when I have Onyx Hunt going on the elite version. You can see this whole section down here. We talked about that flat area, and I can measure that out for you as well. This is kind of your flat section of the property. Looks like it might even extend across that road, but that's almost 4 acres right there too. You can see this person's been able to use that type of topography right next door as well. Onyx Maps is going to be your best resource for a successful land viewing. I really highly recommend using that on your phone, downloading the maps before you go and things like that. So looks like across the property, Sawmill Creek runs along it too. So from the property, you might have the sounds of a creek running. So that's something kind of special as well. So again, I've touched on about everything for the property. RVs and camping's allowed. There's not many restrictions to what you can do with the property, right? There's access to it. Yeah, all that good stuff checks out. So if you are interested in something like this, just get with us. We do offer cash discounts for cash buyers. We offer seller financing terms as well. I do have other properties in Montana, up at Gold Creek Lakes outside of Phillipsburg. Those are really cool properties as well. It totals 100 acres, all adjacent to each other. I would sell that together. And you can just browse the website. We do have other land deals in Montana as well, and Idaho and Western United States. So I'm checking out. Again, my name is Miles McLaughlin. I do want to end this video with a disclaimer. Just letting everybody know this isn't legal advice. This isn't real estate advice. This is simply me sharing my thoughts and opinions on the property from my due diligence and my experience in the industry. You as a buyer need to conduct your own due diligence and make sure the property is going to be the right fit for you. A lot of people are buying for different reasons, whether it be investment, for recreation, to build someday. Whatever that reason may be, we sell all of our property as is, and you as a buyer need to check in to make sure it's going to fit and work for what you want to do as your property. So that'll be what I end on, and thanks for tuning in.